Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be previewing the Kolkata Knight Riders versus the Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians have an amazing record against KKR. In the last 10 games, they've won 9 games, so it just shows the dominance by Mumbai against KKR. And Rohit Sharma loves to play against this team. Even Surya Kumar loves to play against KKR. KKR will have a lot of confidence though going into this game after beating the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Nitesh Rana, huge positive for them. His innings was brilliant. Rahul Tripathi, again, a brilliant performance by him. Their partnership was really good, and the strike rate was wonderful as well. It showed that apart from the likes of Morgan and Russell, they do have these Indian talented batsmen who can pick up the rate when needed and score the big runs, and that'll give them a lot of confidence. But now against Mumbai, they're going to be facing Bolt and Bumrah, which is also a different kind of kettle of fish, and they'll have to have plans and how they're going to counter them. If they can handle these two, then they can take advantage of the third seamer and the two spinners who are Pandya and Chahar. I think most probably, unless like a Jayant Yadav if he gets a chance. But yeah, I think that's where the game might be won or lost. How KKR played the bowling, as well as how they bowled to the likes of Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, Ishan Kishan, Pollard. There's a stacked batting order there again for Mumbai Indians. They had an off game against RCP, but it's not going to be every day where they have an off game. So the plans for them will have to be very specific. Rohit Sharma and Quinton de Kock is probably going to come back from quarantine, so that's a solid opening pair again. And these guys will have license to go big. And I think Surya Kumar again, he likes playing against KKR. He's in very good form. He's someone who can find the gaps with ease. He has a shot for every single ball. He can, all around the field, depending on the delivery, he'll deposit it there. So he's another good batsman. This Mumbai Indians batting lineup is stacked, and then it's their two bowlers. I think the biggest weakness is the spin department, but that can be covered with the likes of Bumrah and Bolt. So, and Pollard and Hardik Pandya can chip in. If these two can bowl, I think it'll help Mumbai a lot, at least one of them. And Hardik, I don't know how his fitness is, but once he starts bowling, it'll really help this Mumbai team and make them even more tougher to beat. For KKR, again, a lot will be dependent on Andre Russell, even though I think Sakib is playing the all-rounders role beautifully as well. He's bowling in the power play. He bowled really well against Sunrisers. Andre Russell bowled decent in the death, but with the bat again, Rashid Khan got him out. He's, he hasn't shown that form for a while now, but it's just a matter of game, and he can change everything around. So one good clean hit, and then he can get that form back. So I'm going to be backing Andre Russell. I think he will be the key player to watch out for KKR. And there's some good players there. Dinesh Karthik, I think he finished up the game well against Sunrisers. So he's, he can play the finisher's role. Owen Morgan can play the finisher's role. There's a lot of batting depth there. It's just how they play the likes of Bumrah and Bolt, and then, capitalize on the spinners. It's going to be a decent pitch. I think they against both teams have played in Chennai, so they'll be familiar with the conditions. There's a bit of dryness there, which will get even drier as the tournament progresses. But right now, it's still a very good wicket to bat on, I think. And 180 is a good score on this pitch, but it can be chaseable. Sunrisers also got close to that total. Mumbai lost defending 160, even though they take up the last ball. But that's the thing with Mumbai, right? They'll, whatever the situation, because they have such a good squad, they'll try to make the most of every single game. They'll make a fight out of it. And that's why I think, I don't know, compared to the matches in Mumbai, in Chennai, I don't know if the toss is as imperative. You can win comfortably batting first as well. It just depends on how you approach the game. And I think, that's how it is. So it's going to be an interesting game. Will Mumbai make it 10 out of 11 wins? I'm not, only time will tell. It's going to be a cracker of a game. I think I'm tipping... I'm actually going to go with KKR. It's going to be a wild kind of pick. Just something different, but I think Mumbai are favorites to win this game. But if the likes of Rana and Tripathi can chip in the way they did, and then Russell can go ham, and the likes of Morgan and Karthik can also, play the big shots, then I think KKR will have the chance. Prasidh Krishna with the ball, he's very impressive. They have Pat Cummins as well. Yes, he can be on the expensive side in T20s, but he's still a world-class bowler, and he will trouble, some of the Mumbai batsmen, even though they're also high class. So that'll be a fascinating contest. Varun Chakravarti, how he bowls, will also be very important. He has that mystery about him. And Sakib has the experience, like we said. So I think it's going to be a good contest. The fact that KKR won, Mumbai lost, that confidence will help KKR going into this game. But yeah, they shouldn't think about the past because right now Mumbai are the dominant team, and Mumbai will also want to prove a point after losing the first game that it was just a blip. Very exciting game to look forward to. Can't really wait for it. Hopefully catch you after. But thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and take care.